All right, so you're new to tabletop RPGs, perhaps brand new. Perhaps you're about to play your very first one. Or maybe you've been doing it for a few sessions, but it still feels awkward to act, to take on the role of a character who is not you. It's strange, it's uncomfortable. It makes your skin crawl. It makes you feel awkward and overly seen, and you become increasingly self-conscious of the words coming out of your mouth, and it's a bad time for everyone involved, and everyone wishes that you had never been born, including you. All right, that got dark and dramatic rather fast, probably, but yeah, how do you roleplay characters is the is the point. Hey, what's up, ladies, gentlemen, and others? My name is ValiantShadow, aka Boz, and today I'm going to talk to you about one very simple trick I have learned over 15, 16 years of playing tabletop RPGs to help you get more comfortable getting into character. The easiest thing that I have found for somebody who has no experience taking on a role in an RPG and pretending to be someone else is very simple. It's to figure out a single character trait that you think will be fun for you to play and lean into that like nobody's business. I used to play with a guy who, when he was new to role-playing, one of the funniest things he ever did is he created a character whose main shtick was eating all the time, every chance he got. He knew, we're heading into town, we're about to go into a dungeon, we're traveling on the road, we run into a traitor. Like, what's his first thought? What's his first go-to every single time? He could always fall back on, and it was to eat some food, because everyone's got to eat, and boy, he loved food. Now, it could be often a little hilarious, and yes, sometimes distracting. We kind of had to work together to kind of rein it in from time to time, but it was really good for breaking the ice and making him feel less awkward, more comfortable. He wasn't floundering about constantly trying to go, oh man, how would I act in this situation? Comedy aside, he had a signpost. He had a goal, right? He had like a boundary to work within. The whole idea every time was, gotta eat. Where them noms at? And the truth is, at the end of everything, it worked very well for him. It was a good call. I've played with characters whose whole gimmick was trying to convert NPCs to their god, right? They were playing a cleric and they took it upon themselves like, okay, we go into town. My job is to spread word of my god, be a good priest. I gotta save people. I gotta save their souls. So every chance I get, I'm gonna spread the good word. And then I myself have played characters who were very vengeance minded. Every town that they would come to, the character would immediately check the notice boards, check in at the tavern, start asking around, looking for wrongs that needed to be righted. All right, and often in violent, brutal fashion, which was quite fun for me because I have problems. Now, it's definitely true that overly relying on this trick is definitely a crutch of a sort. You're going to want to work with your group to try and expand your horizons as soon as possible, but only at a pace with which you're comfortable. Because the whole idea of this exercise is that you are trying to build up your comfort levels. You're trying to get used to this idea of getting all vaudeville up in this motherfucker. All right? That's what we're here for. That's the point of this exercise. So don't push it. Don't push it and completely undermine all the good work we're doing here. Remember, the number one rule of any tabletop role-playing experience should be to have fun, no matter what any crazy elitist tells you. I'll say this too. When you're starting out, don't worry about breaking character. Don't worry about not always making sense. Don't worry about, breaking the immersion every now and again. You want to do your best not to be a jerk to the other people at the table. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you slip up and you start talking like your normal self, if you kind of get a little zany and deviate off the path a little bit, as long as it's not undermining anyone else's fun, you're okay. You're golden, pony boy. It's all right. Just kind of get back on track. As soon as you're able, just kind of veer back into place. And remember, you while you're learning, while you're getting more comfortable, you're always going to have that one single thing to fall back on, right? Whether it's food, whether it's religion, whether it's violence, it doesn't matter. You've got your thing. Pick your thing and lean into it super hard. And then over time, you can build off that. To use my friend's, who was obsessed with stuffing his face, as an example, you can then ask questions later on in the story as you get more comfortable and you build more of a rapport both with the other players and their characters. Why does my character feel compelled to eat so much yummy food? Is it just because, man, he really likes experiencing new tastes, new flavors? Is it because perhaps he has been cursed to feel nothing save pain, and taste is the only positive experience, the only good, pleasurable physical sensation left to him? That could be an interesting plot hook. Or perhaps we go a little cliche but still effective, and we say, there's an emotional void inside of the character, and consuming food is one of the only things that will make them feel alive and whole again. God, that's depressing. As you start asking questions about your character, you'll be able to then lead into more questions. How did this character come to feel so dead inside? Or who was it that cursed this character so that they are so dependent on their sense of taste to feel anything? What are they willing to do to change their lot in life? Or are they not willing to do anything? Perhaps they have resigned themselves to their current situation. That's the thing. Questions beget more questions, but you need a place to start. And so I think it's okay to just find that one trait, one thing, and just go for it, no matter how silly or crazy it may seem. I just started with a character who couldn't stop eating, and we've spun that out into something which, dare I say, threatens to be kind of profound, or at least emotionally effective. So don't worry about it. You're there to have fun. Let your freak flag fly, baby. You gotta relax. You gotta loosen up. We're gonna be killing orcs and saving princesses and riding the backs of dragons into battle. Or maybe you're playing a Cyberpunk game, in which case, down with the corporations, keep your mirror shades on. It's time to get paid. I don't know. I shouldn't assume that everyone plays D&D. I have opinions about D&D, but no. All right, you get it. I think I've made my point. I think we got it. So just have fun. At any cost. Not really, but almost. What are some tips that you have for helping new players feel more comfortable role-playing? Would you like to see more tips from moi? Because I could do that. I could make videos for days. It's fine. I'd love to do it. It's cool. I don't mind. What helped you get better at role-playing? What are some of your tried and true methods for getting into character and finding your way in the hobby? You leave them down in the comments below. We'll talk about it. We'll have a powwow. We'll have a chin wag. It'll be great. We'll have a meeting of the minds. Everybody will be happy. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Hey, you. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. If you'd like to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified anytime I upload. Also, if you're interested in talking to me and catching my shenanigans live, I stream almost every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. EDT over on twitch.tv/Valiant_Shadow. That's Valiant_Shadow. Hope to see you there.